What are some funniest, dumbest reply that you've heard of, or you can think of in your case?
Oh, I mean, do people like you've heard in the interview, when you ask them, why do you want to be a doctor? Do people say, I want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, I want to be a neurosurgeon?
Well, I used to say that,
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah. But I also said that I don't know whether I can make it or not.
What is the corniest you've heard?
I don't think it's about cornea. So far my stations have been more about asking them to work together, teamwork,
right.
asking them to do certain things. So I don't really do the part that you are mentioning. Why do you want to be a doctor part? Yeah.
So when you do the station, right? Do you rate those people who are quieter, who doesn't speak as much, who are not so verbal, lower mark than those people who are very verbal?
I really look at how they play a part in the whole team exercise. It's not about whether you are very verbal or whether you are not so verbal, but we look at whether you have contributed to the team's progress as a whole. Yeah, because there are some people who are very verbal but lead the whole team down the wrong track. There are also people who are very quiet but persuasive enough to get the team right back on track.
It's like doing a school project, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you have a team, there are people who talk so much and they don't do anything, and other people just quietly do things.
But you can tell that the person who's talking a lot has been trained to talk a lot. So they're looking at the clock, they're like, I haven't said anything in the past 30 seconds. Time for me to say something.
But in reality, that's a reflection of what they do in hospitals. This is what some people do, right? Some people just talk a lot, they don't do anything. Yeah, I don't know. In structure, some people talk a lot in the department, they don't do anything, and some people just quietly do their stuff and get things done.
I'm thankful I've not encountered anyone like this.
I think a lot of it is personality. So I usually mark it down to personality. They don't score more marks or less marks based on their personality. But I feel the content that they're bringing to the discussion is what's valuable to me.
Yeah.
But I find in medical school, when a group of doctors, when they graduate, you need to have some vibrant personality. You also need someone who can work along, who are quieter, and who I think it makes you cannot have. I mean, we know that surgeons are very vibrant, right? Very lively in their personality. But you cannot expect a whole cohort of graduating medical students who are all surgeons. You still need some people who are quieter and do their own things, isn't it?
Yeah. And there are certain disciplines that don't require you to talk at all, right? Like pathologists.
You still do. You still need to communicate with your colleagues. Yeah.
Or anesthetists for that matter, you know? Yeah.
I mean, to me, I feel that as an assessor, it's very important to also notice your biases. So every time before the assessment, then we'll be told, how we did in the last year, whether there were any biases, and then, so I think we're always watching out. So we shouldn't, personally, I feel I shouldn't choose someone who is like me to go into med school and then exclude all the people that are not like me. I think that's not fair. But as long as you do well, I can accept.